last episode, we talked about how the Insta360 X4 and X5 completely reshaped the way we tell stories underwater. Today, we dive into something just as important, the accessories. Because honestly, the right accessories can make or break your underwater filming experience. The cameras themselves are powerful, but once you're in the water, buoyancy, stability, ease of handling, and even fogging becomes real concerns. The goal is always the same: capture your dive effortlessly without spending your energy fighting with your gear. Let's start with the most essential one, the invisible dive case. If you want seamless 360-degree footage underwater, this is non-negotiable. The dome design corrects light refraction so your footage stitches cleanly without weird lines or distortions. It also increases your waterproofing up to around 50 to 60 meters, which means you can safely bring your X4 or X5 on most recreational dives. It protects your camera from scratches, sand, and salt water, and yes, it gives you that invisible stick effect underwater. The case also comes with an anti-fog inserts and a counterweight which helps stabilize your footage. Now let's talk combinations, because buoyancy is very different between the X4 and the X5. If you're using the invisible dive case with an invisible or action selfie stick, the X4 becomes negatively buoyant. It sinks. The X5, on the other hand, stays positively buoyant because of its large dive case. This setup is great for getting wide, immersive footage while keeping your movements natural. If you're snorkeling or filming really close-range shots like selfie clips, pairing either camera with a floating hand grip works well. But underwater, especially at depth, the grip can feel too buoyant, especially with the X5, and it limits your shooting range. A more versatile option is the underwater selfie stick with remote. It can extend up to 35 inches for wide third-person shots, and the remote works up to 60 meters, so you can start recording even with your hands full. It's also compatible with a quick capture, which is a lifesaver underwater. For X5 users, there's also the Invisible Dive Case Pro. This one gives you even cleaner stitching and sharper footage than the regular dive case. It's more buoyant, but the included weight bluff balances it out. It's bulkier, but it also comes with a sturdier protective pouch, which makes sense for travel. And if you want to go fully hands-free, there's the dive body. When paired with the Pro case, it gives you incredibly stable suspended shots that look almost cinematic. You can adjust its buoyancy using the metal plates inside and even comes with a tripod. Just make sure to secure it with the hand strap so the current doesn't decide to take it diving without you. Aside from these, there are a few accessories that scuba divers will appreciate. The first is the magnetic selfie stick holster to attach your stick to your BCD. Very convenient during descents and safety stops. And a heavy-duty clamp which you can mount on a scuba tank if you have someone assisting you with filming. Now, let's go over the pre-dive checks. These are simple but crucial. First, update your firmware. Set your presets. Enable dive face mode. Add gesture control and twist control as backups. Put in your anti-fog inserts. Turn on quick capture so the camera powers on only when you need it. If you're using the dive body, adjust the weight place, around 7 or 8 for the Pro case and 5 to 6 for the regular one. And always make sure the 3-prong adapter is tight and aligned. A loose mount means tilted footage you won't be able to fix later. Once you're in the water, how you hold the camera affects your shot. Even though 360 lets you shoot now, frame later, positioning still matters, especially because of glare and refraction. For selfies, keep the stick retracted and hold the dome facing you. For third-person shots, fully extend the stick and keep the domes facing left and right, not up and down, to avoid light bouncing off the dome. You can move the stick to front, side, or behind you in one continuous shot for dynamic footage. And yes, if you're using the X4, which is negatively buoyant, you can do the drop shots, letting it fall slowly while your body catches it below. Just never do this around corals or life forms. With a dive body, keep enough weight blocks inside to achieve neutral buoyancy. When shooting hands-free, make sure the stabilizing fin is facing up to keep the camera from spinning. If you're using the tripod, never place it on corals, muck with critters, or uneven surfaces. And regardless of the setup, always remember the camera is not an excuse to get too close to marine life. Keep the camera between you and the light source. Avoid touching corals and be mindful of your surroundings. Now let's talk about reporting strategy. Keep clips to 1 to 2 minutes. This prevents overheating, reduces fogging, saves storage, and makes reframing so much easier later. Since markers and AI highlight assistant aren't accessible underwater, a quick trick is to cover one of the domes with your hand for a second. It creates a clear marker on your timeline for editing. Fogging is another common issue. It happens when warm, humid air is trapped inside your case and condenses once you're underwater. The brighter your settings and the higher your frame rate, the more heat the camera generates. To avoid fogging, always use fresh anti-fog inserts, check your case seals, use quick capture, avoid keeping the camera powered on the whole time, and never open the case at the surface if you're freediving. And again, short clips are your friend. The nice thing about both the X4 and the X5 is that you can switch shooting presets underwater. Just save your presets beforehand and set the Q button to access preset page. On the X4, you can temporarily disable dive case mode to switch presets. On the X5, it's even easier. Once dive case mode is set up, just hit the power button to access all your safety presets instantly. And that's it for Chapter 2. Accessories may seem like small details, but underwater, they make all the difference. They help you achieve the right buoyancy, avoid wear, keep your footage stable, and stay focused on the dive instead of your gear. Combined with the ability to switch presets underwater, you basically get full creative control at any depth. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the shooting settings, the ones that give you the cleanest, sharpest underwater footage with the Insta360 X4 and X5. See you there!